Hey there Scorpio, welcome to your weekly tarot reading for January 23rd to the 29th. Let's see what might be on the cards for you Scorpio. I am getting started with the Mini Child Tarot, first card, and seeing what your general and guiding themes are. And the first one out is the Seven of Wands. So look, this can be a challenge energy. Now generally it's saying to you that you're needing to kind of push or fight for something, right? Now, it can mean that what you're actually trying to push for, you need to question the alignment of it, okay? Sometimes this is where it feels like we're pushing uphill or going against the current, against the grain. So there's questions there of just making sure if what you're fighting for is truly feeling good for you. It does indicate that you have the higher ground though. If you're feeling like you're in competition for something, it can be a positive omen for that. So we'll just have to get further into the reading to see which way this is going. Two of Wands. Okay, it feels like there is a deeper calling here to expand or broaden your horizons beyond where you are. Generally, the Two of Wands for me is about a feeling of the situation that we're in right now maybe being devoid of growth, or that we're having to push or struggle or, you know, push uphill to keep it together, where there's a deeper part of ourselves that would really just like to surrender, to let go, to breathe out and let that universal current guide us to where we want to be next. Now, I'm hearing that you have a lot of potential. You literally have the world at your fingertips. And it's just time for you to think about getting yourself out there, growing and expanding in new ways. Now, with the Two of Wands, you know, this could be in work career, it could be in relationship, it could be even like changing, you know, your physical location as well. We will see. So it feels like it's time for you to plan for a new type of future here. And what have we got? Five of Cups. But there's always a catch, isn't there? You know? Five of Cups, well, it's a five for a reason in the first place, Cancer, because it's a point of change, right? It's a point of change. So Spirit is saying that what you choose right now will have a significant impact on your future, right? The Five of Cups often says that we need to let something go that feels like a disappointment, right? In order to get to the other side. But if we're honest with ourselves, we have lost the joy in this situation. It's not what it used to be. It's not making us happy anymore, but there's still comfort in it, and there's still disappointment that this wasn't more permanent for us, okay? Although we know nothing really is permanent. So with the Five of Cups, we need to make sure that if we have already released, that we're not staying in the energy of loss and sadness, or if we're preparing to release, that we don't allow this very feeling of the grief to stop us from taking action. Because with the Two of Wands, it's really saying to me that there's a bigger plan for you that wants to play out. So Scorpio, I'm going to get your 9-card block out. If you do want a personal reading or healing, first link down below will take you to my website where you can have a look at those. You can also grab my Illuminate Tarot Quick Guide if you'd like some to get started on your tarot journey interpreting the cards. And if you want to go deeper, I do have an immersive tarot course as well called The Initiation. You'll find that down below also. Don't forget you can join the channel to support the work I'm doing here. All right, I'll see you in a mo, Scorpio. Gonna speed things up. Scorpio, these are your cards, and I love it when they come out and reveal the rest of the story. Interesting. So I can see what's going on here now. First card out, Seven of Pentacles. So you'll see the seven coming through again. Look, you are actually reevaluating the situation. You know, it feels like you've really tried hard to stay here and you've been pushing uphill, but you have reached a point where it's like, well, you know what, I'm actually not, if I'm honest with myself, I'm not getting my needs met here. You've been doing the work, the pushing, the fighting, but it feels like the way to get to the Eight of Pentacles at the end of the reading is that we need to go through the shift or change. The reason why it's so hard for you to release this, Scorpio, is that you're invested, right? You have been for what I'm feeling like is quite a long period of time. I feel like there's potentially some new energy that's going to come in to help you along with your decision here. But I think you have been in a reevaluation period. Now, the Lovers is here, Gemini energy. I also have Pisces with the Knight of Cups. I have Sagittarius with the Knight of Wands, and Aquarius with the Star. You might be dealing with one of those signs. The Lovers indicates for me that for a lot of you, this will be in partnership, right? That can be romantic partnership for many of you, but I definitely don't limit it to that. We can partner with someone we work for as well, or an organization. So general reading, please relate it to your situation. But we are dealing with a partnership which I feel the soul contract is complete. Now what that means is that you entered into this partnership to learn something. Every significant life lesson is in our path for that reason. Now, when it's complete, that's when it can become long-term challenging, right? It's supposed to be challenging for us to learn something, but when it's sustained over a long period of time and it's not giving us new growth, that's the indication that it's time to release it. So it feels like this is the time that is going to complete for you. Now, the Three of Cups here, sorry, I'm like really getting ahead of myself now. Remember with the Five of Cups, we talked about someone who's lost their joy, and I say that because in the Rider-Waite, that's these ones of the cards, we see someone who's mourning over 3 spilt cups, and then there's 2 new cups right behind them. So I was thinking into it's the loss of the joy, the growth, the fun, the contentment, satisfaction in that connection that is the catalyst for this breaking down. And then 3 of Cups shows up next to the Lovers. So I feel that that is the case, but this is also an energy saying that you will celebrate this. You will celebrate this in the future, okay? It's an energy of surrender to what is really going down here. Now, middle row, this is all about new energy. Knight of Cups, Knight of Wands, Page of Cups. Now, this might have happened for some of you. For others of you, it's on its way. What I'm seeing here, Scorpio, is that there is a new person, offer, opportunity coming in for you in a very unexpected, synchronistic way. Okay? I don't think you saw this coming or will see this coming. And I think this opportunity is packaged differently from what you normally try and pursue, attract, or engage with, okay? Whether this is a work opportunity or a person for romance. So what you need to do is remain open and really not judge, okay? Because the Page of Cups can come in, a quirkier, more creative, different type of setting, person, than what you are expecting. Okay, one thing is for sure with the Knight of Wands at the heart of the reading, it comes in quickly, unexpectedly, and it brings you this feeling of, electric energy. It brings back that feeling of, oh, that's what it's like when I feel alive, when there's growth. And you'll want to go on that adventure, right? The Knight of Wands wants to take you to uncharted territory. Remember that expansion, wants to light you up, wants to really have you feeling into what it's like to have that kind of chemical feeling in your body. So that's what I'm sensing here. Of course, the Knight of Cups is that invitation. It's a proposal. It's somebody expressing that for you. And I think with the Star showing up, this is your next soul contract. This is in your path of purpose, Scorpio. Stars are aligning and you're being guided towards this. Now, you will need to be vulnerable here. You will need to move through what you're actually letting go of here. But it's interesting, we talked about the Five of Cups showing 3 spilt cups and 2 upright cups. There seems to be a new partnership, a new connection here that is written in the stars for you. I know that sounds cheesy, but Spirit comes through and often in those kind of ways. So yeah, the star is about aligning to a bigger purpose here, and it's the divine wish fulfillment, not the wish that we're trying to choose for ourselves from our own logic here, but what Spirit saw for you before you incarnated here, and you actually agreed to this. So that's what I see there, Scorpio. Now, Page of Swords for me is always the winds of change beginning to blow, you know, communicating to all parties where we're at so that we can actually take the action, shift and move. And the Eight of Pentacles is that we're investing in a new situation. No longer a Seven of Pentacles where we're invested and we're not getting the returns that are equal for the energy back. We're now happily invested in a situation that's bringing new growth and new purpose and can take us through to the Ten of Pentacles, you know, beautiful, long-term, stable situation. So it feels pretty good, you know, there's often a difficult period to go through to get to the good stuff, but the promises are, you know, are feeling good here. Let's grab you a Moonology, Scorpio. You and your loved ones are safe. That's interesting. So if you're worried about, I mean, the pages can be children as well. So if you're worried about change having an impact on children or your family, that is a beautiful omen for that. Let's get one more. And bring love into the situation. This is the new moon in Aquarius card. The star is Aquarius. So it's saying bring love into the situation for your best and highest good, right? For your soul purpose. Okay, we will close out with the Oracle of the Angels. That's what I'm using this week. Power. Look at that. You know, and this person's holding the Ace of Swords, which is truth, is a breakthrough, is a communication, is a victory. So you'll need to step into your power and honor your truth to really get to that victory, to really get to, you know, this beautiful new energy, which it feels like a loving energy, right? And it can be yours, but of course inspired action is always required to bring that into reality. So that's what I have for you, Scorpio. I really hope this resonated for those it's meant for. If it hasn't, you're probably not here at the end of the reading, but if you are, call back next week because the readings really connect with the person that it's meant for, okay? It's not supposed to connect with everybody every week. Wishing you all the best with this situation. Of course, I'm cheering you on with so much love and magic. I'll see you next week, Scorpio. Bye for now.